As someone who is a psychologist within the fitness industry, I find myself wondering why we don't tackle certain addictions the same as we do with food addiction. So I work with ED patients. People do hire me just solely to help fix their eating disorder issues, not even to lose weight, perhaps. And studying eating disorders, going through my own ED phases prior to weight loss and even during my weight loss journey, it's unique to see some of the lifestyle similarities between eating disorders, having a food addiction, and in comparison to how we go about solving other addictions such as porn, alcohol, drug addiction, whatever it may be. And it's hard specifically to tackle a food addiction because we need food. You could live without alcohol, without cocaine, without heroin, without porn, as they're all dopamine spikes. But with food, we literally need food to survive. Yes, you don't need chocolate, candy, and other forms of sugar or carbs to live, but just the fact that you need food, you need what you crave, you need to go into an establishment like a grocery store that has all of the foods that you literally crave, that you dream about. And you have to fight that mindset of wanting to buy something horrible for you every week, multiple times a week, however many times you go grocery shopping. Maybe you go in just to buy some deodorant and you find yourself in the candy aisle. And it actually just came to my mind. I wasn't even thinking about that aspect of having to go into an establishment and walking around your drug addiction. And going back to me joking about dreaming about food, it's actually wild because, and I wasn't even thinking about this when I clicked record, and I'm just going to go on a tangent this entire time. I was dreaming about food from the day I started my weight loss journey to probably a year and a half or 2 years in. And it's sad, like I'm about to start tearing up because when I mean I would dream about food, I would literally dream while having cravings of food. And it's like because of my dream, because I just dreamed about eating donuts, now I'm craving so intensely. And my sleep was thrown off, and that attributed to even more nights of crying myself to sleep. And it's just, oh. I haven't thought about that in so long. That's one of the things that the PTSD in me have blocked out of my brain, that I actually used to dream about food every night. Horrific time in my life, but going back to the lifestyle changes, and suffering from multiple addictions, even outside of food, eating disorders, things like that. I know what it's like to, you know, watch porn consistently. I hate to say it. It's yeah, it's a mental spiral in of itself, but there are certain things that you can pick up in terms of your own life, what you're doing on a day-to-day basis, where you find happiness, where you find your boredom, consumption. Everything does go back to something. And nobody who deals with these issues knows how to target those things. Someone who is an alcoholic doesn't know how to target why they're an alcoholic, what led to this, what is causing them to stay that way. Obviously, you go into a different realm when you're drunk, and that's what you get addicted to. You get addicted to escaping reality. And there is the same type of process when it comes to food. And even with porn, there is dopamine spikes across the board of whatever it may be, even video games, watching Netflix, literally doing any type of hobby that you like has some sort of dopamine spike. And that's where part of the shift is. And it's wild, but there's a correlation to all these addictions. And I'm going to make another video. I know this was a stupid short little 5-minute video, but I want to kind of save some time and not make this a 40-minute video. But all I wanted to do here in this video was to say that there are similarities to the way you're living life with one addiction and any other addiction, whatever it may be. Although the substance is the same, the cause, the reason for the abuse, and what's keeping someone in the abusive state are usually all associated from one addiction to the other. And it's one of those things that you have to take a step back from your life, evaluate your current situation, evaluate how you got here, why you're still here, and how we can try to substitute out this addiction for something else. And in this next video, I want to go more into depth on how I was actually able to convert certain lifestyle things that I was doing on a day-to-day basis into a different mindset, a different lifestyle that allowed me to break away from my addictions. More importantly, my food and my porn addiction, because I think they go hand in hand.